What's up, mechanics? Happy Tuesday. Welcome back to another episode of Tool Tuesday here at the VIM Tools headquarters. We are the Monday after Thanksgiving, so hope everyone had a good holiday. We've been gone for some time. I know the last show we did was at SEMA, so it's been very busy, but we're getting back to things now. We have some new products to show you and some announcements. First is Black Friday. We've done this every year. So this year we're doing 20% off site-wide with the code ILOVETOOLS.
Perfect.
So that ends on Friday night.
And that was really the main reason we decided to jump on this Monday and make this video, because we wanted to ensure that everyone, both Instagram and YouTube, got the opportunity to use that code to, save a little bit of money on the stuff that you've been bundling up on a list, and now you're ready to buy. Now you get a little discount. So I Love Tools, 20% off site-wide till Friday.
Yeah, and we posted that on our Instagram last Friday. So
yes.
Again, if you're not following us on Instagram, please do so. A lot of times we get things out there first before we have a chance to do so here on YouTube.
And now I know a lot of you don't have Instagram, which is exactly why we're doing this, so that you are also informed, because I didn't want to ostracize anybody.
Yeah, but we have a lot of new products for next year.
We do. We have a lot of stuff. We're not going to overload anybody with new products before they're here, but there is as always, there's more coming.
We have a lot of new products for next year. We have a few that are being released right now and through the end of the year. One of which we're going to talk about.
Yes.
Another one it kind of released like a couple weeks ago, but we haven't shown it here or on Instagram. So this is the first it's being shown. So 2 new products.
Let's dive into it.
Yeah.
The BPK100 is the first of few. BPK100, like I just said, and what it does is that it allows you to turn a lot of different tools that you already have in your drawer, whether they're cordless or pneumatic, whether you're on a service truck or they're in your toolbox, wherever it is. This gives you a lot more versatility with those, because you can use all of these most common adapters to stick a regular DA pad. This also comes with a DA pad on it, and use it that way. So now you can make one tool versatile, especially for those of you who are mobile and don't have the option of carrying everything. That is for you. That is the BPK100 backup pad kit right here. These are in stock or about to be in stock?
Those are about to be in stock.
They are about to be in stock.
It's a little bit of a sneak peek, but if you were to order it now, odds are you'd get it within normal timing.
They're ready.
Because they're right here. Next is the FWE 46K. This is a 3-piece set. So you have 2 flexible extensions with a wobble square drive. So this is a 2-step wobble, 2 clicks down, fixed in place, 1 click out. You have 15 degrees of swivel along with the flex that the extension gives you. They both have a 1/4 female square drive on the bottom in case you needed to extend this a little. This one is a 3/8 wobble, 1/4 female on the bottom, but it comes with this adapter for drain plugs. So it's the magnet along with this wall here so that you can, after loosening a drain plug, put it on this or put it on a longer extension and kind of get away from the drain plug as you release it so that you don't get oil all over you. So, but again, it's just an adapter. So you can throw this onto any extension that you want. If you wanted to get 20 feet away from the drain plug, you could.
That's kind of crazy.
Or you can just use it with a flexible extension that comes with it.
That's also why that knurling is on there.
Yep. So again, this is the FWE 46K, 1/4, 3/8 with the drain plug adapter with female square drives on the bottom. It comes in a green and black EVA foam.
Now you might have seen some of those already, whether they're on Instagram or whatever. That is actually one of those items which was in that container that got stolen along with the Noras. Now the first 500 of that batch are what got stolen. The second 500 are actually here now. So those are in stock, ready to go whenever you want them. You can get them 20% off.
Yeah. I'm going to move over to this right here, which is the NRF 46D, the NRF 44D. These are flex head double-sided ratchets. So this is a 3/8. On the other side is a 1/4. Obviously reversible, an indenting flex head, right? Kind of a stubby design. This one's a 1/4 square drive on one side and a bit driver on the other. So again,
see the profile of that one, the 1/4-inch one.
Yeah, they're very thin. We went through a few different variations of this to try and figure out. So we had a few where we were trying to make it as smooth as possible. We have some where the back drag is like so minimal, but the head was a little bit thick. So we reduced the head as much as possible. So for what they are very thin.
Because we had thinner versions than this 3/8 one, because I know it's a little bit big, but the issue was that it was just horrendous how much the back drag was clicking on it. It didn't feel right. It didn't sound good. So then we knew that would get a lot of negative feedback. So we went with a happy medium.
And again, it's not a sacrifice in quality at all when you have a stiffer back drag. That is solely just a preference thing. Everybody wants the smoothest ratchet possible, even if the stiffer ratchet were to be way stronger. People tend to go towards the smoother stuff.
But that is what the market demands, so that is what we're gonna do.
Just like our Maverick ratchets, if you haven't tried those things, they are butter. They are super smooth.
They're buttery.
But
I will say that.
You got one more thing.
I do got one more thing. This little guy right here. This right here is one of our tack welding magnets. TW1 is the part number for the 6-piece set. This comes in a clamshell with 6 of these little magnets. What this allows you to do is actually, instead of putting clamps, especially when you have the center of a panel you're trying to weld and you can't really get to it, you have to have 3 or 4 different clamps angling different ways trying to get everything to hold still. You can put these right on that line and then throw a couple spots, take them off and throw the entire line on it without having to use clamps. Now this will hold a foot-long piece of 1/4-inch steel together with another foot-long 1/4-inch piece of steel with the 6 magnets. So it does hold some weight. They are super strong. We added an aluminum ring around the outside, so it's somewhat recessed so the magnets won't snap and crack, and then they also won't stick to each other crazy. So that is why we did that, and then obviously the silicone ring so you can remove it, because normally when you're working, your hands aren't exactly not greasy. So that makes it easy for you to remove them because of that silicone wrap that it has on it.
That's the biggest problem with those magnets, the neodymium magnets that people use to like hold panels together. They always shatter and they don't last longer than a week, especially if you're using them often. So the aluminum housing around the outside, that magnet actually sits about like a thousandth of an inch
it's
below the
very
housing.
close.
So the magnet is not actually touching the surface, but it's close enough. It still retains all of its strength.
You really can't see it on camera.
You can't. It's very, very minimal, but they won't crack. So that solves a giant issue that these type of magnets had.
But if you don't believe me, hold it against some light and you'll see where it's reflecting off the ring differently.
Also, they work great for just like storing things.
Well, that too. Yeah, we use them for hanging a lot of stuff up, but that's not what you're going to buy them for.
No.
But you could.
But they're very versatile.
You could.
They're tack weld magnets. They're very small, and you can use them for so many other things. That's TW1. It's a 6-pack.
The best part about all these items, 20% off.
20% off right now. It's code I Love Tools. Doesn't matter if you use caps or not. And that's going until Friday at midnight.
So you do have, when you're watching this, 2.5 days at that point, right? Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah, you have 3 days. You have 3 full days to go and make your purchase. Cannot blame me for not telling you.
Yeah. So short and sweet. Also, in 2 weeks from now, we're going to be at the PRI Expo.
Unless this storm
in Indianapolis. Apparently, there's a polar vortex on its way. We're going to keep an eye on that.
I don't know if
we're not going to be driving in no negative 40-degree weather.
As the Floridians, native Floridians, polar vortexes and us just don't. We don't mingle.
We don't mesh. But we're going to keep an eye on that. Hopefully, everything goes well, and we'll be there at PRI. So if you're going to be at PRI, come see us.
We'll be there.
Thanks for tuning in today. We'll have another Tool Tuesday hopefully next week, and we'll see you then. Peace.